Things I wish I knew before I got sober. It gets lonely pretty quickly. Fear of missing out is something that I did kind of have to get used to. I see stories of people that I could have been out with. A bit sad, but it's not as sad as I was when I was still drinking. Boredom. Constantly needing to find new and interesting things to amuse myself is still a bit of a struggle. And when I'm bored, I tend to snack, which brings me on to my next point. Food as a coping mechanism. Very easy to slip into bad habits and just use food to plug the boredom. I had to stop buying calorie dense, snackable food that I will eat when boredom strikes. When I first stopped drinking, my stomach was like a bottomless pit, which brings me on to my next point. Since I wasn't getting the calories that I used to get from alcohol, my body was crying out for calories, particularly carbohydrates. Volume eating helped get me out of that. Loads of vegetables and roughage that I could eat a lot of and not worry too much about gaining weight. And lastly, there's no hard and fast rules to this. What works for me one week might not work for me the next week. I'm always trying to find ways to prevent the routine from stagnating. So switching things up and keeping it interesting seems to work for me.